evening, everybody, and welcome to another Tuesday Night Live. Thank you all for joining us. As always, I am joined by the forefather himself, Mr. Ken Carson. We also have the ever-impressive Mr. Chris Bacon and the man who tells you everything you need to know about 4C, Mr. Mike
$25 Becker. Shipping, 4% processing. I'm telling you, this Missouri heat is finally broke and not a minute too soon because, boys, this flower was wilting.
I've never seen you turn your head before like the Simpsons 3/4.
Oh, here, somebody asked. So there you I don't have the original because Bacon still has it, but there you go. There's the
Jeff is a dirty birdie.
There's the naughty She-Hulk.
My guy Higgy Pop.
She's jumping rope. She's jumping rope in a bikini, right?
Rope.
I scanned that for Jeff the other night at like 12:30 in the morning. It was amazing.
Yeah. But I can't. So I couldn't even pull it up on my phone. So I was like, you know what? I bet you my printer can get it. So I have a little copy until I see Bacon in Baltimore, where I will see him in about 3 weeks. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But how's everybody out there doing? Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are doing a wonderful little update show for you. We're going to announce we have some live. We have people who are going to be drawing on the show on Tuesday nights. It's craziness starting next week and the week after. And then this guy over here. Well, this guy over here is going to be able to say, you know, his catchphrase over and over and over. It's going to be wonderful.
$25 shipping, 4% processing.
See? Not just anybody can do that. Except for apparently
Flintstone Becker.
Yeah, exactly. So before we get to that, guys, like we have, if anybody has any questions about anything that's going on already, if you guys want to know about anything that that you're waiting on to be finished or delivered, feel free to bring that up because we want to answer any questions. That's why we do these update shows. We know that a lot of people are, you know, unfortunately, Ken's almost a one-man show. You know, everybody else, we all have full-time jobs, so we try to get with you. We would love to do like, you know, emails with every little bit of information, but it's just not feasible. So this is your chance. If you're waiting on something, you want to know how long something was taken, where something is, we're going to be totally honest with you. And we just ask you all, you know, just be kind and be patient, and we'll answer all your questions.
No, Scott Shaw stuff is not shipped yet.
But
Scott Shaw stuff. Scott actually has been ill. He's been pretty sick, so he's going to get it out to me as soon as he can. I do have Stan Sakai stuff. I will be shipping the single pieces out this week. Anything else? I'm still waiting for Stan's stuff. Not Stan. Sergio, which I think he shipped because we settled all that up. You can get a Simpsons one up. They're right on the Arcade One website.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Jason Harris. If you're listening, I'm ready for you, man. It's ready. The office is ready.
Oh, yeah.
I got my video games up. I got Fender over my shoulder here causing problems. And, you know, the other rooms are, you know, comic room and art room.
You should see the Hulk wall. Oh, is it impressive?
I saw it.
It's impressive. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Hulk wall is pretty good.
Michelli art. What do we know about the Michelli art? We know that he loves
he's
watching
shipping it to me. He's coming from Italy. I'm sorry. He's going to give it to me in New York Comic Con.
That's right.
So we already talked about that. He said, should I ship it or just give it to you in New York Comic Con? I said, give it to me in New York. It's only a couple weeks.
I talked to him this weekend. I sent him a picture of I picked up a barbecue order for the holiday weekend. Just the meats because I'm not doing the carbs, but and then I sent it with the tagline $25 shipping, 4% processing.
Nicely done. Well played, sir.
He loves me.
We got Becker cards made.
And so for the other stuff going on, guys. So we do have the Florinop that's still up on the website. If anybody wants to jump on that, he's already working on the ones we got. There's a couple more spaces left if anybody wants to get on that because we do these all at once. So you know, once he's done with these, you know, we can't pay to ship back and forth from the Philippines over and over and over again. So it's one shot deal. So if you want to jump on that, please do. His stuff's awesome. And once again, next time the prices are going to be a little higher than they are this time. So they're already amazingly low. So jump on there. We already have a bunch of 3-character deals. I even have somebody who got 2 characters on one smaller piece. It's a jump on that. Let's see.
Real quick, for anybody who ordered a Bill Morrison sketchbook or anything like that, here's the deal. Bill's a working artist. All right. So when we got back from San Diego, he got a job, and it was like get it done immediately. So he worked his little tail off to get this published gig done for Dan Didio. So he did work on a bunch of sketchbooks, but he's still got much more to do. Bacon and I, we're gonna get with Bill, and we're gonna make sure that his commission list is completely cleaned up, hopefully by November 1st. Like anything that's owed is going to be done, and then we will move on from that point with what we do in the future with Mr. Morrison.
Absolutely.
So he's looking for, because I had somebody ask about a sketchbook today. Yeah, he's still got them. He's working on them. I know I've seen a bunch of them, but he's just not done with all of them. Hopefully, he's going to give them to me in New York. So he might give me some in Edmonton, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to fly with the sketchbooks. And I got to fly home with him. It's big.
Yeah. We are definitely promoting Aranga's sketchbooks, guys.
When Aranga wants to release his sketchbook to the general populace, yes, we will be taking care of it. Aranga and I worked feverishly for a week to make sure he could have those for Dragon Con.
Yep.
And he got them done. So
he killed it at Dragon Con. I've seen the videos. I've seen the pictures. I mean, he did I love the thing that, I don't know if you guys, hopefully everybody knows this, but he did the art for all of the hotels for their key cards. So there was a different battle for each one. And I was like, I kind of hope he still has the art for the one for the Hyatt, because I kind of want that, because I work for the Hyatt, and I think that'd be pretty cool.
You gotta call him and find out.
Yeah. Well, listen,
I don't know. Sounds like an inside job to me.
Listen, he might want to keep him. He might want to sell him. I don't know what he wants to do. Like, it's up to him. But I'm like, I think that'd be kind of cool to have that one. Plus, I love it. It's awesome.
I think he's selling them. I don't know. We never talked about it.
We'll see.
Or he sold them.
Yeah, I mean, or they were just commission pieces that the Dragon Con got. I don't know. We'll find out. He's been so busy with that. He just got back from that this weekend. So hopefully, you guys, if anybody was down there, hopefully you went by him and said hi and got something from him.
Yeah, he was pretty busy. He had a good weekend. He was happy.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Do you guys want to know? I'm going to say them before we post them up, because I want to say them both, because we already have a little thing go before we post them. But I'm not going to say it yet. But when we do, I'll show it on the screen with pictures when I'm done saying the second one. But we made a little graphic for both, and I don't want to show them both at once. I want to tease this a little bit. We can't have you guys leaving. We only been on for 10 minutes. We got lots of stuff to talk about.
Well, just real quick. What Jeff said about Florin, his commissions are on the website. They're still open, so if you'd like one, go grab one. But also, it kind of flew under the radar, but both Daniel Pricciato and Elisabetta D'Amico are open for pre-show commissions for New York Comic Con on the website right now.
Yes.
You can go there and purchase them on the website. I'll send you an invoice as soon as I get the information from Ken.
And
they
guys
are open for New York, and we will ship them if you are not going to New York.
Absolutely.
And Daniel's coming from Australia, and he's going to be in town for he's going to stay in the States for a couple weeks. I think he's doing another convention after New York.
Yeah, Memphis.
So he's going to be around. So we might even do a live show with him. We're gonna hopefully get some juice out of Daniel while he's in town.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try and do some stuff.
Don't sleep on those commissions, because his stuff is so good.
Oh, so good. I know, man. He made a print out of mine.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
And Jabbo should post a bigger post about this, this week sometime. But just wanted to let you guys know that they are already open, both of them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, I just want to take a moment to say I got tricked by an Archie comic last week, and I'm still pretty mad about it.
Who did it?
We can't see it very well because of the glare.
It's Archie the Decision. This came out last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom King and Dan Parent. And
Okay.
they lied to me. No decision was made. He was supposed to pick between Betty and Veronica. And he didn't pick. He didn't pick at all. I got bamboozled.
He's a moderate.
Like the coffee all over again.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
He's one of those guys who goes to rallies and doesn't vote.
This is something else.
So yes, if you're looking for a decision out of a decision,
in the Riverdale show, didn't neither one of them choose Archie? Didn't they choose each other or something like that?
I don't know. He flipped a coin for it, and then it like rolled on its side throughout the entire town as everybody chased after it. And then at the end, sorry, spoiler alert for anybody that's about to read this screw job of a
this
story.
lie of a book.
This lie of a book. And anyway, at the end, it lands, but he couldn't remember. He didn't remember to call heads or tails. So no decisions made. And then Jughead comes in at the end with a Kierkegaard quote. I had to Google it. I was like, why does Jughead sound so smart? And I noticed it was in quotations, so I Googled it. It was Kierkegaard.
What was the quote? We're all in suspense.
You know what?
You have to read it. You have to read it.
Well, Walt Becker looked for that. Also, on a political standpoint, those of you who are friends with Bill Morrison, he's supporting this event that's called Cartoonists for Kamala. So they're going to raise a bunch of money. He went out and sent a bunch of emails to artists and got them to donate art.
Yep.
Full figure Batman by Bruce Timm was one of them. I was like, what? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do it on the 4C Live channel on eBay Live. We're going to do a live auction for this stuff on eBay Live. I think it's I forget what day it is.
You know, it's going to be great. When we were doing this, I was going to talk to you about, can we get Jablonski to do I want to have a thing on I want to know, would you buy a piece of art for an auction for a candidate that you weren't going to vote for, like somebody you don't support, if the art was something you really, I want to know what takes precedence. You know, would you donate to this? You know,
Bruce Timm Batman takes precedence.
I think it's hard, man.
I would not let politics stand in the way of my art purchase.
And that's why I love you, Ken.
Depends. I can say depends.
So you're saying if the Bruce Timm was for a candidate you weren't going to support, you wouldn't buy it if it was the right number?
If the money was going to go to that candidate?
I probably would.
I don't know. It's crazy. Listen. Everybody says no, they wouldn't buy it. I don't believe you guys for a second. Yeah. If there was a full figure Bill Lash, Marcus, that was done by, Jim Lee, you wouldn't buy it. I'm not saying you'd spend any amount of money to get it. I'm saying you wouldn't buy it if it was out there. I think you would. Jason said, nope.
That's nice. That's a good comment, Flo.
You know what? There's a lot of truth in what you said there.
Who's ready for a Kierkegaard?
I want to hear a Kierkegaard quote. Let's do it.
All right. So Jughead says, human understanding has vulgarly occupied itself with nothing but understanding. But if it would only take the trouble to understand itself at the same time, it would simply have to posit the paradox.
They had Jughead say that?
That's a deep dive for the writer. Let me just say that.
I should have had a teleprompter on the side of him reading off it when he said it.
Yeah, Jughead said that.
Wow.
And he was trying to make a decision too when Archie was trying to pick between Betty and Veronica. He was trying to decide between a burger with barbecue sauce on it or the deluxe burger.
What did he make a decision?
Yeah. I think he ate both of them.
Well, that's a decision. And I guarantee, and if Archie had that kind of power, I think that would have been his decision as well.
Why does Archie have, like, the pictures he's staring at of Betty and Veronica have their names on it? Like, who gives you a picture with their name on it?
Well, it's easy to forget. All right.
Well, Tom King, you've got me again. And Dan Parent, I'm holding you responsible as well.
Listen, Dan just interprets the words on the page. It's all Tom King's fault.
There you go.
All right.
All right, let's see. All right, guys.
Get off this time, Dan.
Yeah.
The next time you better.
I don't want to keep everybody in the audience dangling, so I will announce our guest for next week. We're not going to put a graphic up yet, but I'll tell you guys right now. Is everybody standing still? Is everybody sitting down? Is everybody standing up? I don't know what you're supposed to do in these situations. Alex Saviak will be joining us next week. He will be sketching live, and he will be our guest, and it's going to be a fun time. Alex is great. He's a great conversationalist. He loves sports as well as art. I'm sure we're going to talk about a little bit of everything, And yeah, so get your Spider-Man stuff, get whatever you want to get. He's going to be here drawing, so that's going to be
Actually, and I think I might go to Alex's house, and he's going to do the dailies again.
yes. So we're going to be pulling out if Ken, well, either way he's going to do it probably, but we'll probably do a little maybe a little pre-show advertising. But if Ken gets to go there, we can just do it live on the show. He has all the dailies from the Spider-Man. And a lot of people really enjoyed getting dailies from like the day they were born or their kids or their, significant days in their life. And he's got them from several years. So odds are he probably has some dailies from that special date for you. So you can pick those out. And if you so want it, Ken will show them to you and you can buy them. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. So that'll be next Tuesday. And then the following Tuesday,
so we can put the graphic up if you want to. We're going to have we're going to be building some sort of chicken apartment complex or mini mall because Pat Gleason will be back. Pat Gleason is drawing and he is doing something. I think it was a furnace last time. It was a chicken coop before that. And he's going to be funding something for the house. So Pat Gleason will be on the 17th. Alex Saviak will be on the 10th. So please join us for a couple of incredible artists who are going to come on and do some sketching for you guys.
It's just a new shitter this time. That's all.
A new shitter. Gotta have a new,
I think Pat Gleason wants to do a sleepwalker, don't you?
He might.
Yeah.
I can pretty much guarantee you that Alex Saviak's going to draw Mary Jane next week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I saw Pat at Chicago, and he gave me some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle variants that he did. I got the trade dress and the version. He signed them for me. And then he happened to hand me this one with a little bit of a pat mark on it.
Check out that shredder pat mark.
Call that a remark?
A pat mark.
No, it's called a pat mark.
Pat mark.
Well,
nuts.
A pat mark.
Nuts.
Yeah, good stuff. Good.
Why not a Wrigley?
Roger Ash got an Invisible Woman from Pat. That's right. I remember that one. It was pretty freaking awesome.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable.
That was like layered. You could if you were blind, you could feel that sketch. It had so many layers of things on it. It was amazing.
Even Pat said, I almost thought about keeping that one.
Nice.
Which
nice.
would be funny. But so we're gonna work on some more sketch ops. Coming up, I got a bunch of feelers out there for some people. We'll see what happens. And Pep Talk's going to be returning too for anybody who's a sports fan. So we're going to be doing it live. So stay tuned for that. Might be late, 11 o'clock East, 8 o'clock West, but trust me, at 11 o'clock, Pepper going live.
It's a winner. It's a winner.
It'll be interesting.
But we will. Yeah. He's going to have some great guests on, and it'll be a lot of fun for those of you who like football or just sports in general. We're going to have a lot of fun with that show. We will be, I said Bacon and I will be at Baltimore. We're just kind of there in an unofficial capacity. I'm going to be, I'll probably be helping out Balam a little bit. I'll be hanging out with Russ Braun a little bit just because they're there and they're 4C guys. So I want to go and hang out with them for a little while. And if they need anything, I'll be there to help them. So that's where you can find me most of the time. Although I'm sure I'll be wandering around trying to get some more people for the live show. And then
I'll be in Edmonton with Bill in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll probably, it's the same, Edmonton and Baltimore the same weekend.
So I'll be in Edmonton.
I'll probably have some 4C lanyards. If anybody wants them, just find me at Baltimore and I can hand them out.
As well,
we won't, but like Jeff said, we won't really be there in like full capacity. It's just kind of, we're going to help Balam if he needs it. But that's about it.
Yeah, but we're there. And so you guys please come around and find us, say hi. We love it when we meet the 4C people in the real world. So it'd be really great to meet some of you guys in person and anybody I've met before. I'd love to see you all again. And then Ken and I will be doing, along with Bacon, we'll be doing New York. It's going to be a lot of fun. So New York Comic-Con, we will be there with Bill, and we have a lot of our other 4C family who are going to be there. and we're going to be Daniel Picciotto is going to be there, Elizabeth is going to be there, Mike DiCarlo is going to be there. So we'll be running around and a lot of different places. So
We're not going to have
Becker's best friend is going to be there.
I know he is.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a 4C booth because we were a late edition, so they couldn't group us. So maybe next year, but we'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be hanging around doing nonsense.
Balam is going to also be there. I don't think we mentioned him or not.
In New York.
Yep.
Be there.
Yeah.
Balam's going to be there. From the 4C family, you got Bill Morrison, you have Elizabetta,
Right.
you have Daniel, you have Mike DiCarlo, you have Enid. So yeah, the 4C is going to be well represented all over the place.
Yeah, we'll be everywhere. So yeah, and like I said, we're there just kind of with Bill, but because all of our other families there, we're always there for them, and we'll be around to help them out if they need to. And that's
speaking of Mike, I mentioned Elizabeth and Daniel are open earlier, but Mike is also open on the website. So if you're going to New York, or even if you're not going to New York and you want a Mike DiCarlo piece, just let us know.
Yeah. Absolutely, guys. We can because we'll be there. We can pick everything up and bring it all back to ship. So don't hesitate.
And while we're at it, since we mentioned everybody else, both Ron Wilson and Craig Hamilton are open on the website. So if you'd like anything, they won't be at New York, but if you'd like anything, we can always set up a commission with them.
Yeah, we still do commissions with them and have them shipped to us to ship to you guys. So yeah, definitely. So lots of stuff available for you guys. I know we had a lot of shows, we had a lot of stuff. Everybody had things going on, summer vacation, but I think people have kind of come out of that a little bit. We're now going into fall pretty soon, end of summer. So we know you guys are ready to, order some more art online. You're not going to be going to a whole lot more shows this year. So we're here for you. We want to get these artists drawn for you and get great stuff. So
I know we've thrown a lot of stuff at you guys
across the Northeast.
What'd you say, Ken?
Said yesterday, millions of pools were closed across the Northeast.
Yeah.
Labor Day is the day. You close all the pools.
My HOA sent an email and they're like, we approved it. We're going to open it up for the rest of the month. But I know we're throwing a ton of sketch ops at you guys, but you might have missed it because we opened it really late on Friday night. But Salvador LaRocca is open on the Facebook page. It is the only one that's a true old-fashioned claim on the post.
Right. So you have to claim on the post. And listen, if anybody is not on Facebook and wants to get a LaRocca or wants to know more information on that, you can always email us. You can always Chris, what's your? I know I always say 4ccomic.art@gmail.com, but Chris's direct line is coming up right now. There you go. So bacon.4ccomics@gmail.com. You can always message him if you're not on Facebook and you still want to take advantage of the LaRocca or you want to know the particulars about it. You can that or anything. If you have any questions, guys, please don't feel free to reach out. Okay, we'll get back to you as soon as possible and answer any questions you guys have.
But, as far as Salvador LaRocca goes, it was a little shocking that we've only got 10 so far. Just because the last time I think we had 30. So if you guys want it, just let us know. We're going to leave it open maybe for 1, maybe 2 more days.
And he asked me before we came on the air, he said, what do you want to do with Salvador LaRocca? He said 2 words to him, close it. So
that's true. Ken wants to close it. So 1, maybe 2 more days.
Yep. Once again, guys, take advantage while you can. We never know when it's going to come again, and we never know if the price is going to go up. It's like we say about everything. Nothing's going to get cheaper. So now's the best time to get stuff before the next time it's more expensive.
It was Kevin Eastman's manager said that I was standing right next to him, and somebody came over and asked him for a price of something, and the guy kind of balked at it, said, "Oh, it's more than it was last year." And he goes, "The price ain't ever going down, buddy. It's only ever going to go up." And I was like, "Oh yeah, well, he's not wrong. I mean,
that's everything we got. Although I'd love to hear more anecdotes from Becker. What do you got for us? Come on, tell me something."
I don't got that much.
Wow.
I had a new toy arrive.
Ooh.
Cyborg Superman.
Ooh.
Did anybody watch Bash in Berlin?
I did. There's 5
Is
matches.
Is Rhea
3 of
Ripley
them I
so
like.
over right now, or what?
Is she
I love
what?
it.
She's over big time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had to flip her baby face because of it. Her
Big
opponents were
time.
getting booed.
Damian Priest is right there with her.
He sure is.
I have
And
no
then,
idea what you guys are talking about. None.
Talk about
Zero.
wrestling. We need Johnny Bingo.
so-
It was an okay pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, who
don't
thought
know.
Kevin Owens was going to beat Cody Rhodes? Nobody.
I did.
That strap match was pretty. That last match between Gunther and Randy
Randy
Orton.
Orton.
You mean CM Punk and Drew McIntyre,
CM
or
yeah,
Gunther, Randy Orton? Yeah,
That was some match.
The strap match was just fun to watch.
I want to do
Did
that.
anybody watch the AEW pay per view the weekend before that? Because I did.
Oh,
I
man.
paid for that.
No, I didn't.
Modern indie wrestling in the first 7 matches, Ken, over on or give me a number you think how many wrestlers were involved in the first 7 matches.
Well, 14 by technical.
Right. No, but
Was
this
there a
is the
Royal
king
Rumble of
the-
some sort, or
Well, let's put it this way: the first match was an 8-on-8.
That's
Jeff,
kind of
what the
weird,
host
but
do,
okay.
depending on your board.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we talking about? Are we done? Are we done talking about wrestling? I'm sorry.
Because-
Well, you're
Because
supposed to be
Tony
engaged.
Khan, the owner of AEW, owns the Jaguars too. Tony Khan won't fire anybody. So he just keeps everybody on this roster, and then he flies them all to London. And in the first 7 matches, there were 53 wrestlers.
Wow,
Holy crap.
that's ridiculous. Hey, I had my fantasy football draft this weekend. I drafted all Commanders.
Did you
Ken,
really? Why?
you quit
Because
my fantasy football.
my goal is to not have any Commanders by the end of the season on my team. I just
You
trade them
quit.
away.
You quit my fantasy football league last year, and now you're in another one.
He's not. He's.
I was
Man.
I was
I did have my fantasy football draft last night. I'm heavy invested in the Chicago Bears team this year.
Is
Heavily
yeah.
invested.
Jeff, you're selling that She-Hulk right now, right? Because I've got the bids going.
Yeah, no.
Yep,
Sorry,
it is for
Marcus.
sale. Everything
It
is for
Give him a-
sale.
give him a
Listen,
bump.
No, that's a recent addition to the
Yeah.
Jeff.
You can have this color copy, Marcus, if you want it. I'll start the bidding at $2 for the color copy.
He'll have it on Deal or No Deal and by Christmas.
No, I don't sell She-Hulk. I don't.
No,
sell
look, he got the Kagan McLeod last year in Canada as well, and that one is still. I think me and Evan fight it out for who has first rights of refusal, but
Oh, it's not that one. Once again, I don't sell She-Hulk. She-Hulk stays in the family.
all right,
Alberto wants to know.
recap for Alberto. We've got Alex Saviak next week, and the week after, Pat Gleason and Archie. The decision was BS. $25 shipping, 4% process.
Yeah. Marcus, 4% of $2. If you can do that, even you
8
can do that
cents.
math.
we don't
Makes sense,
have
though.
prices for those two guys yet. But as soon as we get them, we'll post them. I think they're probably going to be similar. Although Alex hasn't been on for about a year, I think.
Yeah, he recently had hand
Pat
surgery.
was. I think when I saw Pat in Chicago, his prices were about the same as what we had last time.
Right.
and I forget what we're raising money for. I can't remember.
It's a
I-
shitter.
Was it a shitter? I think it was something like that.
Jeff,
And
had to
you've got
run.
it. You've got to get the clip ready where Randy Quaid or Dennis Quaid says,
Shitter's
Randy
full.
Quaid, right? Shitter's full. Is it Randy or
Shitter's
Dennis?
full.
Yeah, it's bad. This one's for sale.
Oh,
No.
this one, Evan and I have first right of refusal on if Jeff ever sells it.
You think you do?
No, we do.
No. Jeff, do what you want.
Joey doesn't share
Listen.
food.
Listen, I picked it up for him. I have first right of refusal.
Wasn't it like Bacon took his glasses off to get serious about that one?
Just like until Jeff got Joe Chan a couple weeks ago,
Hey,
I
Ken,
have,
can I have that?
he had
No.
first right of refusal on that too.
Yeah. Listen, there's certain things that we all just, there's like Ken will never sell his Jim Davis. Bacon will, keep his Mary Jane
Mike
collection
Mayhew.
intact.
Mike Mayhew.
I only ever sold one She-Hulk piece, and it was only because there was a swastika on like the printed page because she was throwing a German Nazi tank, and I was like, it doesn't matter what she's doing to it. There's still a swastika, and I can't do anything with this art. If I just can't, I couldn't look past it, so I had to move it along. But other than that, I will always keep She-Hulk. I love it too much. I have 20 pieces at least, and a growing collection. And I plan on going to Laura Martin in Baltimore and getting her to color one because she does awesome colors. So jump on her if you guys ever see her in person. She does amazing stuff.
I mean,
if you send her a scan ahead of time, she'll do it for you on a separate piece of paper.
Well, yeah, I like my art on my art. I don't want two pieces of art. The hell am I going to do with two pieces of the same art?
Have them side by side in a portfolio like I do.
Yeah. Why so political? Oh my God. Oh well, guys, that's it. We've BS as much as we can BS. We've given you all the information that's fit to print. If you have any more questions, guys, please feel free to ask them now while you got us. If you want to know, I can tell you, Pat's going to do some wonderful stuff. I can tell you that. What else do we have going on? We have any sketch ops, anything you guys are working on. I promise, it's all in progress. And we'll get it out to you as soon as we do. And every time we have information for you, we try to give it to you. We're try to be as transparent as possible. Wow, we're more transparent than the Invisible Woman.
We're more transparent than a Pac Leeson sketch of the Invisible
How
Woman.
about we're even more transparent than an Iceman sculpture that we printed ourselves, aren't we? Ken has a 3D printer he's been playing around with, and let me tell you, he's been making some pretty awesome stuff.
That's so true. I think the best one so far, though, is how well the Bart Simpson figure turned out.
Oh my God, incredible!
Can you turn my face into a whistle so like you blow in the back of my head and like I'm like this?
I'm gonna make it so like a thing comes out and it says 4% processing, 25% shipping.
A little flag.
Oh yeah, you can make a kazoo out of it. Yeah, or what are those called? Like
Stream.
That's actually
party
favor.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, Ken's like a kid in a candy store with his 3D printer, man. He's making everything.
Here, I'll pose for it, Ken. Now, if Annika doesn't get that,
3305.
3140. That's what I got. 3140.
I got 33. I did 306.
3305. What does yours say, Bacon?
3140.
Why are
Bacon's
you
in the
2 minutes
past.
behind us?
why is Bacon like 2 minutes behind? You know what? That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
He's
Bacon's
Canadian.
2 minutes behind us.
Oh my God. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And I promise that next week's show is going to be fantastic. Alex Saviak will be here. We're going to be drawing some stuff. Or maybe Annika will show up. I don't know. We'll see.
I wish she'd pop in right now. Oh, I'm not late.
She had some stuff to do tonight. She told me she wasn't going to join.
It's all good. But thank you guys so much, and always supporting 4C and being here with us. And for Becker and for Bacon and for Ken, I just want to say have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.